If you're just using ChatGPT to research, you might be putting yourself at a massive disadvantage. Here are 5 tips on using AI to take your researching to the next level. For this first one, you're going to need the TextCortex Chrome extension. A link for that will be in the bio. So let's say for our research, we're looking into the subject of how content is becoming more short form. We're going to start with that. We're going to Google how content is becoming more short form, and then we click on the first article, which then brings me to my first tip, how to summarize web pages using AI. We're going to go down to our extension, and then we're going to click summarize page. And as you can see here, it takes in everything from the page and it summarizes it into a simple paragraph. If you're anything like me, you're reading this and you're thinking, okay, this is a bit complex, it could be a little bit less wordy. This actually brings me on to step 2, which is a prompt template that simplifies any kind of paragraph into very clear language. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the top right here, we're going to click copy, we're going to go to the bottom left icon here, which is the template marketplace. Once we're here, we've got tons of different prompts to choose from, but I'm actually going to go to the explain this topic to me like I'm 10. I think it's great for these more wordy examples when you just really want to get to the core information. You're going to go to the top right of the summary, you're going to copy and paste it into the topic. And then as you see here, it really does simplify it. Short form content is like snack size videos that you can quickly watch on apps like TikTok. So I'm not going to read out the whole thing, but it's definitely a lot clearer than this. Now this brings me on to my third tip, which is about knowledge bases. So let's say, for example, I really like this article, but I want to go on and I want to find more. I can actually save this article and other articles all in one file that the AI can understand and you can talk to it. I can save 5 different articles in one knowledge base and kind of interact with that AI to have like a general overview of all of them. So what we're actually going to do, we're going to go down to the icon here. I'm going to click this plus button, which is add page to knowledge base. We're going to create a new one. Content research, we're going to create. See, now this is added to a knowledge base. Let's say we want to go to another one. We're going to add this one as well. Select our knowledge base, confirm. We're going to add one more. And it probably does make sense if you actually read these articles and kind of see, okay, like I actually agree with this one or have opposing views, but I'm just sort of just showing you what's capable, and feel free to apply this to your own use case. Now what we're going to do is we're going to show chat settings. We're going to go to knowledge bases and we're going to click on the knowledge base we just selected. So now we can speak to all those articles at once. So we're going to say, as I ask it that question, I think the key advantage over ChatGPT for research is it references the sources of where it came from. So for example, you can actually click on this and it takes you to where it's getting that information from. And this sourcing isn't just on knowledge bases, it's on tons of integrations as well, which brings me on to my next tip, which is about the integrations. Let's say we're not looking for any article in particular, we can turn off our knowledge bases, but then we can go on the web search part. There's actually a few different integrations. So we've got the internet, we've got Twitter, we've got Reddit, we've got Wikipedia, YouTube, and Google Scholar. So let's copy why do people want short form content. And what we can do is we can do a Twitter search. As you see here, it searches Twitter and sources it again, so you can get like a general understanding of what the sentiment is at Twitter. We could even just have this on the internet as a whole. I copy and paste the same question. Cool, so same sort of thing. It searches the internet, sources all the different articles it went to and websites. But let's say you're still a little bit unsure on what it's bringing out, which brings me on to my last tip, which is another prompt template, but it actually helps you debate on a subject. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna go to the bottom left again, you're gonna type in experts. And then what this does is it's a prompt template where you put in the subject of what you want 2 AIs to be an expert on, and you put on the topic and they'll have a friendly back and forth. And I think this just really helps you get 2 sides of an argument. So we're going to go again, copy, put this in the topic. And you see here, 2 experts, they're experts in that subject. They give 2 sides to the argument and it works really well. The last thing I'd say is none of this is a step-by-step process. Feel free to mix and match it. Hopefully these tips have given you value when you're researching, because I know they do for me. If you even want to make your own templates, I've got tons of videos that explain that for you. I'm going to put one for you right here now. But with all that out of the way, I've been Roman from TextCortex and I'll see you in the next one.